sir. Thank you for popping in. No worries. You do what you're gonna do. Actually, that's a good reminder. I'm gonna go ahead and actually run the ad on my thingamajig so it doesn't interrupt us partway through the stream. I'm probably gonna hit like go proper at 8:10, but do what you gotta do. It's just good to have you around. Alright, I'm gonna pop this ad real quick to get it out of the way. Here we go. Alright. Thanks for your patience, folks. Me mom just got stuff set up just in case. Good idea to be better safe than sorry when it comes to storm situations. Just, I hope you guys stay safe is all. I'll give it another 2 minutes and then I'll get started proper. Alrighty. 'Tis time to get properly started then. Alright, so I think this is the last level of the DLC. If not, it is one of the last levels. So yeah, the moon rocket. Grand to be back on the moon, Gromit. Although our rocket's a tad dirty from all that blasting around. While I'm off cheese gathering, perhaps we can get Washlad to apply some elbow grease. Let's see, we've got lunar surface crater, cheese splats and soot, and tea splats. Aw, they had a little picnic here on the moon? That's adorable. Grime, soot, cooker component. Okay, so that is a legit picnic table. Alright, well you can scoot over here a sec, because we always do the land first. One small step for Washlad, one giant leap for cleaning. Now then, commands. Now then, commands. Here we go. Command, give the rocket an out-of-this-world clean, please. Very non-specific, sir. Back in a jiffy, Gromit. A year's supply of cheese, here we come. How far out can— Okay. The gravity isn't too different, but it's slightly different. How far out can I go? Okay, this far out. Got it. I've got all of the attention span of a toddler. But this is nothing new. But yeah, hope you guys have been having a good weekend. I went and I saw the Titanic thing, the Titanic exhibit, and it was really neat. It was kind of shallow in a lot of ways, like it didn't cover a lot of things that I personally thought were like the most important aspects of the tragedy, but it was still interesting. Baby Shara would have been losing her damn mind, I will say that. Baby Shara snagged her dad's National Geographic and anything else, any other written thing she could find about the Titanic, and just consumed it ravenously. I didn't even care about the romance plot of the movie, of the Titanic film. Every time the romance was happening, I was like, can we just skip? I just want to look at the ship, please. I wanted so bad to learn about like what kind of food they ate aboard, among other things, and I really didn't care about the romance. Welcome back! Yeah. Safety is important. What is this? Oh. It's cheese? This is just cheese? Okay. Got it. Well, I guess in this universe, the moon is cheese. I think I saw like a tiny bit of where this whole visit to the moon happens, but not very much of it. In my ongoing saga of have not consumed as much Wallace and Gromit content as I actually want to. Ah! Is this where all the remain— Yep, that's where it was. The schmutz. The remaining schmutz. having not watched the relevant episode, is the entire moon made of cheese, or is only certain percentages of the moon made of cheese? And are there different cheeses for, what is this? Oil. Okay. Different cheeses for different parts of the moon? Like, is there a section of the moon where you can excavate cream cheese? Maybe this is addressed in Wallace and Gromit canon, maybe it's not. Either way, fun to think about. I'm audible, right? I unplugged my headset a bit ago and then plugged it back in, but I'm never sure if everything came out right. You'll have to let me know how the audio levels are. This thing's huge. Thank you for confirming. One time I did a whole recording off stream, and my audio wasn't working the whole time, and I didn't realize until after the fact, so I'm a little, suspicious now. I have my own setup. Ooh, that's dirt. Yes. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope folks got supper, if it is supper time. I made a bunch of sandwiches for this week, so that's that chunk of food out of the way. Tedious, but future Shero will thank me. I read this thing the other day about when you're doing chores that you don't want to do, that it's in a way better to think of it not as a form of punishment, but as a gift towards your future self. And I'm trying to frame chores in my head like that. Like, yes, this is something that future Shero will thank me for. Cheese-tastic out here, Gromit. Made it through Wensleydale Way, nearly at Cheddar Gorge. We'll have a right feast. Okay, so there's my answer right there. There's different cheeses in different parts of the thing. I love that so much. Oh, that reminds me. Command, don't forget to clean the picnic area. Sir, your rocket is contaminating the cheese of the moon with your oil. That's not even the edible kind of oil. Tomorrow I begin my new schedule at work, which means really long days, like 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So that'll take some getting used to, but it will also be 3 days off a week. So I will take what I can get. We have something special coming this Friday, by the way. Final Fantasy XIV Friday is taking well, just for this week, is going to be something different. I got invited to join a couple folks for some, what's it called? Buckshot roulette. And I don't have confirmation yet, but next Saturday, once folks get back to me, might be something special as well. If I did do that Saturday, though, I would not do a Sunday stream. So that's something that is still in the works. Wednesday, we'll be back with some Borderlands 2. We've got a lot of DLC to do with the boys. And then Kit is figuring out a way to be able to do Borderlands 3 on his laptop, so we might revisit that soon. So, ooh, come on, work with me here. Because Borderlands 3, hilariously, was the first full game of this series that I played with the guys. Just a lot of it wasn't streamed because I wasn't streaming at that time. And Kit could not stream it and play it at the same time with his computer. So, yeah. Let's see. I suppose I might as well get this space before moving on to the ship. Yeah, but he's found something of a workaround. So we might actually be able to revisit Borderlands 3 soon, which would be nice because we never got a chance to do the Handsome Jackpot or a lot of the other DLC for it. So, and plus, if we play it from start to finish again, I wouldn't be upset, especially given that Borderlands 4 is coming out soon and we want to be prepared for it. Let's see. Now it says it's a cooker. Like, I'm a touch confused by what kind of cooker is it? It's got wheels. So like, is it like a little oven on wheels? It's rather cute, regardless of what it is. Dang nabbit. Let me up! Okay, fine. I'll do it the hard way. You'll find I have no shortage of spite. A general shortage of height, but not of spite. Okay. What were you eating out of a bowl, sir? Soup? Oh, well, actually, maybe. That is a giant flask. I suppose soup and grilled cheese would not be a bad combination to eat on the moon. Oh yeah, and then I gotta remember that everything looks extra big to me because my little guy is real little. My buddy is just a little bean. Do not apply logic to Wallace and Gromit. True, true. What am I thinking? Mostly that was actually just me being curious about what they're eating on the moon. Also, the fact that Gromit's still eating out of a doggy bowl, and yet also has a cup of tea. Gromit is a pup of refined taste. So it seems, at any rate. Am I done with this? No, I'm not. Where are the dirt? There, the dirt. Am I completely done with this space? Nope. Teacup. Plate. Okay. Now the question is, do I start from the bottom down or the bottom up or the top down? Usually I do the bottom up, but what if I just did from the top down? Wait, do we get to go inside? Oh my god, I'm so excited! I didn't think we got to go inside! I'm so happy. Okay, stop getting distracted, Shara. Clean the damn rocket. What is this? Ice. Yeah, that tracks. Are these rivets separate? Nope. They're part of the main body. Good, because separate rivets are a pain in the patoot. Okay, this is cool looking from up here, though. We must be on the dark side of the moon, because I don't see the Earth. Or the sun. I really do need to train myself out of clicking the left mouse button when I'm in the middle of washing. I don't know why I do that randomly. Oh dear, I seem to be slipping. No. I am not done up here. this week's gone halfway decent for everybody, and I hope everybody's gotten at least a little bit of rest this weekend. Found me a lovely crop of Gorgonzola, Gromit. Filling me boots out here. Oh, and we should get Wash Lad to give the cooker a once-over. Already done, sir. Command, and the cooker needs a good scrub too. Ta very much. Oh, so this is the okay, so this is the entrance to the ship. Got it. I didn't even notice it was open because I didn't look up. I do enjoy the fact that, despite the fact that a lot of Wallace's inventions tend to backfire, he also has a ship that can go to the moon on the regular for cheese purposes. There's just something, like, delightful about how silly and incongruous that is. I've been reading too much MCU fanfic because or Marvel fanfic in general actually, because my brain's like, Tony Stark Wallace collab when? I think Tony would find him very charming. I just mentally picture Tony getting kind of like bowled over by Wallace's... I don't know, I just think it would be very cute is all, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. An extremely wholesome little British man makes a rocket that can go to space on the regular. Meanwhile, Tony Stark over here like, well, that sure happened. I'm gonna be real, my brain has been thinking about this since I saw the ice on the top of the rocket, because I rewatched Iron Man 1 the other day, and there's that whole icing problem that the Mark II gets. Or was it the Mark III? One of the earliest Iron Man suits, anyway. Because it ices up and then just, like, basically plummets back to Earth. But Wallace has got that handled. My brain is very in the mood for crossovers recently, I guess. speaking of the pie in the sky ideas we had last week for various things that we would love to see as DLC for this game, Marvel and anything Disney will never happen because Disney, but just like the possibilities with Marvel would be like Avengers Tower, and if you want to go old school Marvel, Avengers Mansion, Tony Stark's lab, something in Wakanda. Someday. Not someday, but like a girl can dream. Clean up Disney Islands, yes. We legit talked about those last week. I would love to like clean up the islands, clean up Traverse Town, clean up a gummy ship. Like the outside of a gummy ship gets covered in like various things and you could clean it. That would be so cool. No! Aw. But I was doing so well. Well. I just... Look at the fucking pattern on the inside. He put like just very homey wallpaper on the inside door of his rocket ship just because. Bless him. Cottagecore rocket. I mean, you're not wrong. It's very British. You're very British, rocket. Now, let's see. There's you. Where is the last little bit of dirt on you? I bet it's down here somewhere. There we go. There we go. Alright, well now I want to get the rest of the outside of the rocket before... Oh, why are we cleaning paint off the ladder? Unless the paint's just flaking, so I guess we're just taking it off. So we've got grime and orange paint. Got it. No, it's quite what I wanted to do, please. Up, up, up. Having a touch more freedom in how I clean this, it is necessary. Ah, crud. I can't. It won't... Yeah, I don't know if it's much use all the way out here, but okay. Yeah, I suppose it's not of use. I love these. I love these, like, uneven things that look like basically metal band-aids on the outside of this. They're just delightful touches. Are you separate objects? Yes. Okay. Wait, is it actually called... No, it's just called a panel. Got it. I thought it was gonna call it a bandage or something, but no. There we go. Panel by panel is probably the best idea. Crumbs! And? The rocket's knee-deep in them. All that in-flight cracker eating. Yeah, I'll get the inside in a bit. Keep your shoes on. Keep your pants on? What's the phrase? Reckon we should get Wash Lad to hose down the inside of the rocket, old pal? Aww. The emojis for Gromit will never be. Will never not be wiki cute. Ready ho! So here lies my command. Kindly give the inside of the rocket a spring clean. Thank you. Thanking you. So herein lies my question. So we are Wash Lad. We are this little guy. We are one of Gromit's Wallace's experiments. Here's my question. Are we the AI of this robot? Or are we the consciousness of, I guess, the power washer that is just temporarily possessing this robot? I'm terribly curious. share no one puts this much thought into it, but you. Yes, I'm aware. It is canon that in each of the DLCs we're in a different universe for the most part, so we are technically a different person. But I like to think that we're just the same person reincarnated as various power washers in different universes. So we've got like deja vu sometimes. I do rather wish I enjoyed the Warhammer ones more. I would definitely share them. I don't remember if I have already shared the Tomb Raider ones with y'all. I'll have to look back and check to see if I did. I know I shared a couple of the Final Fantasy VII ones, a couple of the whatchamacallums, Back to the Future, all of the Shrek, all of the Alice. I don't know that I've shown y'all any of the Tomb Raider ones. Maybe we'll do those at some point later. Yeah, there is still something here somewhere. Where the dirt? Okay, there it is. I'm still here just vibing and editing fics. That's completely fine. Let's be real. 90% of the time, I'm not really expecting anyone to actively be watching my stream. I'm perfectly fine if folks have it on in the background, just chillin' doing their own thing. That way it's kind of like, you know, parallel play. Each friend is doing their own thing, and we're just kind of chilling in each other's vicinity. This is dark. It is waiting for the death storm? Oh, the storm. Yeah, definitely stay safe. I hope it goes okay. I think, yeah. Let me go ahead and do that for each of these. And actually, while I'm down here, why don't I just get the bottom of this place? Okay. There we go. I do enjoy that this giant rocket is just bright, like, sports car orange, or yellow, rather. It's very cute. that was convenient. I didn't even know that I hadn't fully cleaned that one yet. Now let's see. What if I missed out here? I have missed some. Got it. It said lower body panel. Ah! Hello! Well, there's you. Rocket body room. Okay, so this guy. Eesh, I wonder how many bits and bobs I've missed of you. Well, that was unexpected, but I won't complain. Let's see. Just a real quick roundabout, checking to see if there's any obvious dirt that I can get rid of. Work at upper body panels. Which of you? Nope. Let me get up. Uppies. Uppies. Which of you? It said upper body panels. Ah, I had a feeling it was one of these little guys. Rocket hatch frames. Okay. Well, time to get inside. Do more cleaning. Well, first, let's take a quick look at this place. How did you guys get this much strawberry jam everywhere? Cheese dust. Goodness, you made a bit of a mess of it, didn't you, fellas? The entire... Yeah, I guess I should have assumed this. The entire inside also has wallpaper. Very English wallpaper. Thinking of that scene from Spaceballs. This would be easier if you weren't so wee. Yeah, true. The scene... Only one man would dare give me the raspberry. I would like... Yes, there we go. Okay. Well, there's the frame. And I suppose we might as well do what we usually do. Which is to say, begin with the floor. See, you guys have got your suitcase and such, but is the entire inside that wallpaper? I do believe it is, Acer. Look at this. Yep. I'm delighted. I have a minor concern, though. I have to assume that them getting up here and back does not take terribly long, given that I do not see any evidence of a restroom in here. Ignore the middle bits and bobs, and this is just their living room all over again. Okay, so wait. Okay, so the back of this chair, behind this chair was mostly clean. Is the implication here that there was like an explosion of like cheese dust and jelly from like here that went outward? Is the back of this also clean? Somewhat, yes. Fellas, what did you do on the ride up? I feel like the truest meaning of boys will be boys is boys will make messes when bored. I love this. Look at the texture of this. It's just wallpaper over metal. I love it. In space, no one can hear you cheese. No one can hear you argue over cheese. The implication that they come up here on the regular so that Wallace can harvest quote-unquote a year's worth of cheese from the moon, and that there's different parts of the moon to harvest different types of cheese, is just so delightfully absurd. And he referred to it as a crop, which that wording implies that the cheese is growing. I have so many questions. So basically the moon is alive and it's growing cheese. Hi Omega! Thank you for popping in, hun. Hope today's going well. We're on the moon! And I'm having a lot of existential questions about the logistics of many things with this level in the DLC. It's been a day. Well, I hope the day goes better. Do you still have more to work on today, or are you able to get some rest? There's no real good space to get that part of the floor. But yeah, Omega, we're on the moon. We're just chilling. The inside of this giant rocket is covered in wallpaper, as you do. We had a storm blow through around 6, and it's tore down a few trees. Thankfully, we are fine besides losing a greenhouse. But thankfully, everyone I know is safe. I'm very glad of that. Oh boy, I love the moon. Yeah, it's neat. One last wedge of red light Leicester, and we'll be homeward bound, Gromit. Bye, Eck, I love our shopping sprees. I would say it's easy to get excited about your shopping sprees when you go to the moon for cheese. Less so when you're going to the nearest Stop and Shop or Star Market. Yeah, I hope everybody stays safe. I'm glad they didn't do a crazy amount of damage for you, Omega. What? Oh, that's oil. I guess I should have guessed. Wait, did I get all of the oil down here? I guess I must have. I'm so easily distracted today. There we go. Oh, so at the Titanic exhibit I went to yesterday, they had like stuff you could buy that had, because all of the, this reminds me of it because the pattern is vaguely similar. The owners of the Titanic, you know, they had the 3 ships, they had a bunch of other ships. All of the ships used the same like bedding that had the ships, had the company's logo on it. And at the thing, in the gift shop, they had, you could get like blankets and pillows and stuff with that, like, stuff on it. And I'm sitting here like, nah, No, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything from a company like that even has the name of a company that knowingly whose actions like knowingly and willfully resulted in the death of over 1,000 people. No thanks. And that's just the Titanic. That's not even talking about what happened to the Britannic or the Olympic. But I won't get started too much again on that because that's a special interest, and if I get started on that, I will be babbling all night. And we're here to play a DLC. Thank you. I suppose we'll handle this the same way we did outside to a certain degree. And that will do, like, each section by itself. Truly, if not for the periodic, like, orange metal, this truly could just be their living room. Still not over the wallpaper and the paintings. Absolutely. I mean, you know what? Wallace has an aesthetic that he goes for, and by gum is he gonna stick to it. Doesn't matter if he's in his house or on the damn moon, he's gonna stick to his guns. I can respect that. You know what? Actually, I think I might, while I have this out, I might just do, like, there. Around and up. Get it out of the way. It's funny, too, because there was this, Sims 4 DLC that was like basically the English farmhouse DLC in essence. It was called, I think, Country Living, and you could make like it let you have farm animals, and a lot of the stuff was based on like mid-century English aesthetic, like cottage. And that's very much what this is. I almost want to say The Sims 4 there's a very similar wallpaper to this. Just thundering right now? Good, good. I hope it stays that way and doesn't get too crazy. It snowed for my folks a few nights back, so I know that's nothing close to the same, but the weather's being interesting everywhere, I suppose. You know, you need some wiggly wood. And a wall made of fur. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to chill with y'all. Okay, so I got that one. You know what, though, Acer? In the old Sims games, I'm almost certain that you could get carpet on the walls. Sims 3 specifically, because you were able to put any texture anywhere. And it's something I kind of miss, but that means you could legit just have a wall with the texture of carpet. So, like, some of those things might be some of those crazy houses might be recreatable. And I don't know if that brings me a great deal of joy or a great deal of horror. There we go. Can I clamber up? Yeah. Oh, crud. I was about to say that some of this looks jury-rigged, and that reminded me of the fact that I got called for jury duty this June. So that is something I gotta remember to put into my job tomorrow, because I keep forgetting to tell them. So we could make the Candyland home. Acer, I swear, I bet you we could. With the right DLC, or the right, like, cheats, I bet we could make the Candyland home. Okay, so there's that half. The number of things you can do when properly motivated in the Sims series in general is pretty impressive. A few friends of mine, or a few folks I know rather, were replaying The Sims 1, and my god, because I never played The Sims 1 for PC, I just played The Sims 1 for PlayStation, and it was hard enough as is, but boy, The Sims 1 for PC was incredibly difficult. Why is there a tennis racket? I guess they wanted to play tennis on the moon. I mean, hell, there's a deck chair right here. The shovel makes sense for digging up cheese, I guess. The suitcase, I guess, makes a certain amount of sense for bringing clothes and stuff, but I don't think they're supposed to be staying here for an extended stay, given that there is no restroom facilities on the moon or in this rocket. The deck chair I get, but yeah, I guess tennis on the moon. There we go. Wait, did I get all of the walls? No, I didn't. I knew I was getting distracted from something big. This should surprise no one. Why is there a plant pot just there, of all places? I love how the control panel seems like an afterthought. It kind of does, doesn't it? There's oil all over this thing. Also, this chair is either very low to the ground or is intended for Gromit instead of Wallace. Because we are not very big. There we go. Alright, had a feeling. It does look, I mean, all of this does rather look like it was put together from stuff folks found around the house. These headphones could belong to anyone, given that Wallace's ears are enormous and Gromit's are large because he's a pupper. Where's the dirt? There's the dirt. Got it. You seem to be mostly done. I don't see anything popping out. Okay. Oh, you are not clean. Are you clean? Yes. Nope. I must admit to being rather deeply curious about whose aesthetic this place is in. Like, is this just the kind of stuff that Wallace likes? Or is he just going off of like what the standards are for decoration? I don't know. Crackers. Tea mug. Gotta have your old school camera. There we go. Here we go. I got a question for y'all. Where were they keeping this? Was it in their basement too? This giant rocket? No. Where's the big Union Jack? Therein also lies my question. We're just gonna power wash these books, don't think about it too hard. Let's see. A Tale of Two Nozzles, Travel, Ideal Breaks, Holiday. Oops. Cheese Holidays. Travel Volume 2, Brave New Suds, Holidays 2, Electronics for Dogs, Picnic Guide A to Z, Where to Go. That's so... It's very cute to me that they didn't just decide to do this on a whim. They did research first. That's very cute. I don't know. There's something about that that's very sweet. What is this dirt? Grime. Okay. perhaps the Union Jack is more of a modern, like UK or specifically British thing to have as around the house, whereas like this Wallace Gromit, I think by the creator, is more of based on like mid-century stuff. Yeah, same. It's just, it's so cute. Because, like, this entire thing, I would call this style quite feminine by American standards. But it's just typical for these old, fat, old-school homes in Britain, to my understanding. Oh, I'm so glad! Somehow I managed to be thorough enough that the only objects I have left are the ones I'm currently working on. Yay! That's a good feeling. Well, except for rocket interior frame cap. Rocket interior... Oh, you! Where the dirt? There the dirt! Hole full of cheese, and my, how our rocket sparkles. Wash lad's a marvel. Phew! After all that, I'm feeling pretty peckish. Set coordinates for tea time, Gromit. Back to home, clean home. Wahey! And that is it. We did it. I'm wondering what to do now, because that is the Wallace and Gromit DLC done. I don't think I've done... I could do a couple level... I could do like a level of the Tomb Raider one, perhaps. Would you folks be interested in that? Part of me is also debating ending early, because I do need to work on my new schedule and do a couple other things in real world. What do you folks think? Sorry, had a text from the mama to respond to. I hate to end this so early, but I think I am gonna bow out early tonight. You can watch Reboot with Kid. Yeah, I think I am gonna bow out early tonight. I've got a couple of things I need to take care of in real life in preparation for work tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And, I've got to work on my schedule, among other things. And it kind of feels right to end that off with a nice quick stream. But yes, so I'll have my new stream for this upcoming week out in the next couple of days. I know this was a short one, but I appreciate you folks for popping by. I see that Squiggly is doing some just chatting. Fine, I'll read you books. And Graffigato is doing some art, working on their new hair rig. Do you folks have a preference between the two, or do you have any other suggestions? Because if not, I might go ahead and poke at Squiggly, because... Let's go get Graffy? Yeah, you know what? Good idea. I don't think I have, raided Graffy in quite a while. Thank you for popping in, Omega. And Sandra and Acer, I appreciate all of you. Keep an eye out in Kit's Discord for my new schedule and on my Blue Sky shortly. To have a better idea of what to expect over the course of the next week, I've got at least one, possibly more, streams coming up, special collabs, so that'll be fun. But yeah, take care, guys. I hope that storm doesn't do too much damage. But take care, stay safe, until we talk again, have a good one. Now, let's go say hi to Graffigato. Here we go.